Hi guys, it's CalamitiesDawn here and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft A&A. This episode's going to be a bit different. We've got a couple of different footage bits from 1.7.10 and we also have some from our new version of 1.8.9. That's why I'm kind of standing in a different spot because I don't want to show off anything that isn't shown off in the episode yet. So yeah, let's jump straight in. So the first thing I decided that we were going to do was get a new achievement called The Lie, which requires making a cake. Now I spent ages, I didn't keep all the footage in, but I did spend ages here waiting for a chicken to lay an egg, to the point that I just blocked this dude in and I was like, give me an egg. And then obviously I went and grabbed milk because that was the other component that we needed. Surprisingly, getting the milk was easier than getting the egg. The thing that took me so long to make the cake was getting the egg. After that, I decided, right, we're starting to stack up items for the achievements. And, I apologize about that. And I want to have a room to showcase it, so then when we eventually switch over to advancements, I want to be able to showcase that. I then kind of just did a lovely relocating service for those horses because I needed leather. I then ended up going to go harvest my sugarcane and I had a creeper there and he just blew it all up. I'm pretty sure the hole's still there at the minute. I haven't fixed it. I just went around at this point grabbing the easy ones to grab, just so that I could know that I could write them off. I was actually really shocked that I got this achievement purely because I didn't think that I'd be able to shoot far enough. I'm historically not good at using a bow. So being able to use one really well was quite handy. I decided to keep this bit of footage in because I did want to show that I have found a mine shaft. I've actually found two or three at this point. And I just thought I'd keep a little bit in so I could show you guys what we have been doing. I went and looted this, and at this point of doing the voiceover, I've actually looted both this mine and the other mine, and I've got majority of the ores out of it at this point. So we're racking it in big time. But I didn't find anything too interesting in these guys, but it's whatever. I then decided I was going to make my way to a stronghold, because I thought the best way to get stuff sorted is make our way to the stronghold, see how much Eyes of Ender we need, and make our way into defeating the Ender Dragon, because that's one of the next big achievements that we have to go for. I ended up being very unlucky here. I had one. So that is 2 times in this year alone in my Minecraft playing history where things haven't gone my way and I've had little to no Eyes of Ender. I also put this in because I was going on an Enderman hunt and that guy just like disappeared. When I was having a look at the footage, he actually glitched into the ground and just disappeared. I don't know where. I then decided to show some progress of our starting room, shrine room, I suppose. I don't know what we're going to call it. After doing that, I decided it's time to get ourselves an enchanting area set up. Then I decided I'm going to tackle the next frustrating achievement, which I actually didn't realize how it worked until later, which is on a rail, which is you've got to travel a certain amount of distance, I don't remember how much, per rail, and then you'll get the achievement. Problem is, I didn't realize until after spending hours doing this that it needs to be in a straight line. So here I am ripping it all up. I'm placing it down. Now, I don't show the entire process of me placing all the rails down because it goes a fair way. And I thought I'd just show little clips of us adding in as we're extending. But this took me, I think, half a day to do. half a day or so to do it. And then decided I was going to get some spruce wood because, look, I need to have some way to separate the achievement room per version, because obviously as we go up versions we're going to start doing more advancements, and I want to be able to have it so that we separate each ones that we got per version, so and so it just looks nicer. So yeah. I then started adding on the next section. I believe by this point I've actually gotten everything in. which will, that footage will be in the next episode. But I've got everything in at this point. I'm working on a couple of things for this room, because I don't believe we have many other achievements left to get. I think we only have like 1 or 2 left, and then we're going straight up to 1.12, I believe it is, when it changes from achievements to advancements. So, whew, exciting. I then, because I was having little to no luck getting Enderman, decided I was going to build this massive structure, which I then fill with water, because then that way, of a nighttime, I can go stand up here and stare at all the Endermen and then get them to teleport to me and hit the water. That didn't go as planned at all. So now I just have this massive ass pool, I suppose, just sitting above the base. I don't know if Enderman spawns are not as frequent in the older versions or not. I'm just going to assume they are, because I have struggled to see I've struggled to see multiple Endermen. Like, I could stand out all night and run around all night and barely find one. So, I don't know. If the spawn rates aren't as high as they are now, then that would make sense. If they are, then I've just been very unlucky, to be honest. But yeah, this is all this was for, is I built it up so that I could stand up of a nighttime, look out at all the Endermen, and get them to teleport in there so I could get their ender pearls. And then went on another mining session because I was running out of iron and gold, and I needed the gold so that we could get ourselves some golden apples, which was handy. At this point too, I was doing lots of mining and I needed way more iron than I had. I then went back and got some more blaze rods, killed a couple of endermen. I think I only got 1 ender pearl out of those 2. I then had to go back and get some glowstone. I didn't have to, I chose to really, because I wanted a light source and I didn't want to dig too high up into the roof to do redstone lamps. I don't even know if redstone lamps are in at this point. Shows how much I know. And I wanted to do glowstone instead, so we went and grabbed a whole bunch of glowstone that I then end up turning into our light source. I actually had to travel pretty far after I broke this large section of it because there was like none near me. So, I mean, not that it mattered. I ended up finding a couple of, I found a new fortress and I found a large clump of quartz eventually, which was quite handy. I started deciding that I was going to do the walls with stone bricks because it makes it look fancy and it makes it look clean. After doing that, I obviously killed some endermen, and then I had found this guy not far from my base and decided I'm going to build a zombie farm. Should probably explain that I am no good at this, and from this video I have actually lowered it about 6 or 7 times at this point, so, and I still haven't lowered it far enough. I've just left it as is because, to be honest, I'm not fiddling with it any more than that. This is not a series to make things perfect. This is just a series for us to complete things and go on our way. I also found that when I was building the thing, I don't think I made it wide enough. So I had a bit of troubles, but it's working now. We have a fully working zombie farm. So can't argue there. I then decided I was going to do some more enchanting because why not? We're going to need it for our fight with the Ender Dragon when that happens. So we need to make sure we are well prepared. I then decided I was going to get some diamonds, but while I was doing it, I wasn't being smart enough here. I actually had... This would probably be one of the silliest deaths I've had in Minecraft in a while. I didn't hear him, I didn't know where he was, and he just knocked me in. So, I don't have the footage for this particular section, but I was very lucky that when I went back, that for some reason my diamonds just floated above the water and a couple of my diamond tools stayed. Not all, but some, so I was very lucky. We are now currently on version 1.8.9. I did record some footage, but the recording software decided nope. Even though I pressed the button, it wasn't going to work. So I'm going to just show you what we did. So for one, we've added on a new addition to the base, which is our storage room. It's nothing too crazy. It just gets some of the clutter out of the main chests. Also, we're still in an earlier version where you cannot place chests directly in front of each other, so we have to have a 1 block gap for the minute. But there is that. And I did, if I can find it, we made a notch apple. So we got the achievement for that, which I can show you guys here, which is overpowered. Just build a notch apple. And to do that, we needed an apple with gold blocks around it, which is why in here we have gold blocks left over. So we did do that. I'm now in the progress of getting ourselves sorted so we can make some more arrows, because we are going to head to the end. We're then going to do the adventuring time as well, and then we'll try and get these ones done. What I also want to explain is there is an achievement on here, if I can remember my keys. This one is one I'm not going to be able to complete, and I don't think it transfers over in 1.12, because in 1.12 it goes from achievements to advancements. So this one will just be one that will never get done, because you need friends for that. I don't have friends, so... Enchanting has also been reworked now to have lapis, so I have all the lapis in the enchanting room ready for that. But what we need to do now is this, which is the advancements, achievements shrine room, or like museum. We'll eventually have a new area added up here, which will change the floor to birch, I think. And we'll have to add the new achievements there. But everything's got an item that has a sign and date, or well, not date, but version attached to it. We will see progress of some of this being built in some of the clips that I have. But yeah, this is to commemorate everything we've got all the way through to advancements and such. But the first thing we need to go and do now is go and make ourselves some arrows. Now, I do know that we have flint everywhere in different chests, so that's fine. I need to go get sticks. But I should also preface that I'm probably not going to go in with my diamond armor. I do have diamond armor, but I just don't know if I want to take that risk of going in with the diamond armor, because we could lose it. So I'm just going to go in with the iron armor we have and see how we go. Now, does this have a particular crafting recipe? It does. I don't remember which ones are shapeless or shaped, so I do forget about that. I am going to put most of these tools away. I'm going to go in with my fire aspect sword and our power 3 bow. I'm also going to take food in with us as well. We need to take 1 torch, because if memory serves me correctly, we'll need 1 torch to break the if my brain would work, to break the ender egg. These stay here. No, not there. Okay, so let's head on over to the end, shall we? Here we are at the end portal. So let's go in. Now, I have gone in here once before just to build a little way of getting in and out. I had the same problem last time. I don't know why I logged out. I don't know what I thought logging out was gonna do. Oh, man. Maybe I need to go in with some more cobblestone. Well, that's annoying. I just made all those arrows and I lost them, and I don't have any spare. Oh, man. I'll come back when I'm ready to go back to the end. I'm going to do some grinding. So, yeah. I decided that after our lovely little attempt at fighting the Ender Dragon that we definitely were going to do some grinding. The first bit of grinding included going to our zombie spawner and spending 5 hours there to get ourselves sorted. I then had to get some more ores and stuff. I ended up getting enough experience to come back here and go, hey, let's level up our tools. And I managed to get Fortune and then Fortune 3 on a separate pick, which was insane. I then upgraded our bows. I had one that I had made and one that was just a spare, and decided to do those up as well. At this point here, I just click whatever and think, right, this will do. I want to make it an OP sword, but there's no guarantee of it at this point, so we'll just see how it goes. Merging some of these together cost me a lot, so I had to go back and do some more fighting of zombies to get our experience up. But hey, anything in the name of making sure we're somewhat OP to take this stuff on, right? We're going to go try and kill the Ender Dragon, so I will pop back to you when we get there. And we're back. But I did a silly. So I have, at the stronghold, if I can remember my keys, I might take this off while I show you. I have this little setup, right? Now I put my sword and my bow in here. I didn't put my armor in here. I put everything else bar my armor in here. So I jumped in to see if the Ender Dragon had broken my bridge, because I have been in a couple of times, tried to fight it 6 times now, I think. So this first one here was me just trying to build like a safety barricade so I don't get knocked off. This time I did try to go in and fight it, and I just got knocked right off, so that was lovely. I then decided, right, if normal blocks aren't going to work, I'm going to go get a whole bunch of obsidian, and I'm going to build like an obsidian little bridge. I went back in after our first little jump off to try and fix up the bridge more. I then got thrown in by accident, so yeah, there's this bit. I then went and got rid of all of the crystals bar 1, so that was fun. See very well where anything is. I don't know if the last time I come in here if I got rid of all of... No, I'm missing 1. Okay, great. I need to try and get that one. Ow. Oh, I got it. Perfect. Just gonna... Ooh. Ooh, where'd it go? I hear her. I don't see her. There she is. Makes it hard because in the earlier versions you can't get any packs or anything to help you get rid of the pumpkin face itself. To be completely honest, I wasn't expecting to hit that beacon, but I'm grateful I did. Gotcha. Come on, swing back around in a way that I can hit you. I'm worried I'm gonna like walk off the edge or something. Oh, you're gonna run at me. Fly at me, I should say. Not run at me. You don't run. Ow. Do I need health yet? No, I don't. Okay. Where did you fly off to? Gotcha. Now I need health. Ow. Where are you? Where'd you fly off to? There you go. Oh, ooh, 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 ooh. Nope, nope, nope. It'd be great if I could run. Okay. I don't know where the Ender Dragon is. I'm just running around. Oh, you're going to fly at me now. Please go past me. Please go past me. Please go past me. Perfect. Now, where are you? I got 14 arrows left. It's not much. You gonna turn around and fly back at me? And... I might speed up this fight because it's going to take a while and I don't want you guys to have to sit and wait for the entirety of it, so I'll catch you guys at afterwards. And just like that, we did it. I was actually shocked that I managed to beat it. I was struggling so hard and that took so long, but we have beat the Ender Dragon. We did it. We did it. Now, I'm pretty sure if we go back in, it's not going to spawn the Ender Dragon again. So we're just going to quickly go back in and see if I can possibly get ourselves the dragon egg. Because if we can, I'd like to do that. I'd also like to get what's left of my experience and stuff. Oh, I just realized we can't... There's no... Oh, no, there is. I was about to say, there's no middle part. There is. It spawns after you kill her. Let's go grab all of my experience. I don't... Can you mine endstone with an iron pick? I have to have a look. Oh, we can. Perfect. Because I want to have an endstone pillar for the ender dragon egg. I don't want to have it like a... I don't want the sandstone pillar that I've been doing for the other ones. Bap, bap. Now. Can I... Okay, now. Now what is it you do? Dig under and put a torch, don't you? And then you do this. Hey! I have some knowledge. Anyway, you can see all the times I've died down there, by the way. But we've collected everything here, and there's no end cities or anything yet, so we can just go straight back. Oh, perfect. I'm going to take all of my stuff here that I don't need to leave here back. And I'll catch you back at the base, and then we'll see where we go from there. We're back. I came back to the house before I decided to do this, but we are here. The next thing I'm going to do is just quickly pop in and look at what achievements we need to get now, because we've got all of these ones. I did see somewhere that apparently in this version, I'll have to double check, but in this version or one of the versions up, if I throw it at a zombie, it'll count at the diamonds to you. Overkill, I'm going to have to wait till I can get more better enchants, I suppose. So we've got the end. Now we've got to spawn the wither. I'm pretty sure I'm going to need to get looting. And I'm going to have to see if I can find another nether portal, because I think the one... not nether portal, another fortress, because the one we have doesn't spawn that many. Oh, looting 3. Yeah! I don't even know if that's how high looting goes, to be honest. I should probably check. And then I'm going to deck myself out with better armor, because, to be completely honest, we're going to die if I don't. What can we... Unbreaking 3. I'm going to make another sword. Purely because what I want to do is I want to try and make the most buff diamond sword ever. And then when it gets to the point where we can no longer keep it, I want to make a shrine for it, because I've never made an extremely buff sword. So, I don't know why I ran back out here. I have a crafting table in that room for a reason, but I just did it anyway, because I'm not very smart. I don't want knockback. Give me better ones. What are you doing? I want better ones. Unbelievable. Oh yeah, I don't have an anvil. I went to go walk up and use my anvil. I'm like, hang on, that's not right. I don't have one now, because it broke. Now it's 3 on the top, and then, yeah. For some reason, I thought it was the other way around last time. I don't know. We want the looting. Yeah, okay. 8. Do I want the knockback on there, to be honest? Chuck it on there. We'll chuck it on there. I'm going to need to do some more diamond mining. I'll have to show you guys actually what I've been doing. I installed a hammers mod, which is what this is for. It's the hammers crafting table. And I'm going to have to show you what I've spent my time, my free time in between recording hardcore Minecraft and this doing. Actually, we've been recording a couple of different series, but I'm going to keep hush-hush on the other ones until those episodes come out. I'm currently working on the Minecraft Hardcore redo, this one, which is the Minecraft A&A series, and I'm also working on 2 other series. One's being recorded, the other one hasn't been recorded yet. It's just sort of, yeah, existing. Okay, I give up. I think that's about as beast as I'm going to get this sword for the moment. Looting 3, Unbreaking 3, Knockback 2, and Sharpness 1. I'm gonna count that as a win. I don't want to make diamond armor and go to the nether in diamond armor. I think I'm just gonna go on the iron armor. So, blast protection, Unbreaking 3, and Aqua Affinity. Thorns, Unbreaking 3, and projectile protection 4. Protection 3, and I can't get enough for that one, so there we go. But let us. Should we make another nether portal and break it somewhere? I don't know. Let me check that diamonds to you thing first. And see if it is what I think it is. In 1.7.2, diamonds to you can now be obtained by throwing a diamond at a zombie. Okay, so we can do that one. And then I'll need to do the all of the biome ones for adventuring time. I also need to, if my brain would work, I also need to go, yeah. You know what? We'll just use the same one we've always done. Oh, actually, do I have enough to make a pick? I might... Bear with me. I'm going to go and get a... I'm going to take some diamonds. I'm going to find a zombie. And... Surprise, none spawned. I'm going to find a zombie. And throw it at him. Actually, I know the perfect place to do that. I'll go down to our mob farm. Alrighty, so I got the diamonds to you achievement. I will chuck the clip in between here. This took me a fair while. I was actually very lucky that they'd all grouped up together and managed to grab one. One grabbed it, so that was handy. Won't recommend doing it again, though. I'm gonna quickly go home and sleep because it's nighttime now. But that has been the episode. I have way too much footage and I want to leave the rest for the next episode, so I will catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.